Good evening, guys. My name is Jason Morales. For the second module, I chose to do activity 4, in which I talk about the subdivision of the thoracic cavity, as well as the serous membrane and the 3 P's, which are inside of the serous membrane, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first illustration, which is the thoracic cavity. The thoracic cavity does consist of the mediastinum, which you guys can see here in yellow. Secondly would be the pleural cavity, which is here in green, and then followed by the pericardial cavity, which is here in blue. The pericardial cavity then transitions into the serous membrane. So the serous membrane does consist of the 3 P's like I was mentioning. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit closer so you guys can see. The first part is the visceral pericardium, which is on the inside layer. It's the inside layer right there. Followed by the pericardial cavity, which is right here in the middle, this whole entire area. And then lastly, it's the parietal pericardium, which is the outside layer, as you guys can see here in the picture. In terms of the second part of the activity, for the injury that Thomas did suffer while playing high school football, I think he could have possibly suffered a serious injury to the lungs in the thoracic cavity area, possibly bruised lungs or maybe even punctured lungs. A bruised lung often occurs after a blow to the chest. The blunt impact can damage blood vessels, causing blood and fluid to build up in your lungs. Too much fluid in your lungs can reduce the amount of oxygen your body receives, which more than likely explains the trouble Thomas is having, and I would honestly suggest that he seeks medical attention as soon as possible, as an injury of this kind can be life-threatening.